I am sick and devastated. The homicide detective came, and then that's when it just started rolling like it was real, that my baby was gone.
She was like, something is wrong with Naika. You need to contact DCF.
At no point would she have said that she doesn't want to have any type of relationship with her daughter.
Today's video is about a 14-year-old girl who took her own life while on Facebook Live. Naika was living with her foster family in Miami when the tragic incident happened. All of this reportedly happened because she was abandoned by her mother and went to 14 foster homes in 14 months, endured sexual harassment from the age of 6. Before we begin this video, we would like to express our deepest sympathies to the family and friends who were deeply affected by this horrible crime. We would also like to send condolences to Naika's family and friends. Today's case takes us to Miami. Miami, often known as the City of Miami, is the county headquarters of Miami-Dade in South Florida and a coastal metropolis. It has a population of 442,241, making it Florida's second most populated city behind Jacksonville. Miami is a significant hub and a global leader in business, culture, the arts, and international trade. Miami is renowned for its significant Cuban influence, pleasant climate, immaculate beaches, and excellent diving locations. The Miami Heat, the recognizable Miami Tower, and the stunning Everglades National Park are just a few of the well-known organizations and locations that call the city home.
Say that after you say hi. You know, she looked at me, she's like, hi, and I'm like, and she's like, I hate that lady. I'm not getting any viewers. They hate me. Thank you, Grit. Huh? You said what? Everybody hates me?
Naika Venant was born on the 15th of December, 2002. She was born in Haiti. Her mother, Gina Kays, moved back to Florida, where she used to live, leaving Naika in Haiti in the care of her grandmother. Naika wouldn't join her mother until she was 18 months old. When she was 4 years old, her mother's house was visited by representatives from Florida's Department of Children and Families. Naika had been left in the care of a male babysitter, who had then left her alone without access to food or drink. Because of this, Gina relocated to a new home with no obvious hazards and put Naika in childcare. In August 2008, when Naika was 5, her mother refused to her being treated for an undisclosed chronic illness in a hospital. The mother reportedly threatened to send Naika back to Haiti so that her life would be better there, while calling her a liar and a faker in the emergency department, saying that she was lying about being sick. When Naika was 6 years old, her mother hit her repeatedly with a belt, leaving more than 30 marks on her arms, legs, and back. The event took place when the mother saw Naika having a sexual encounter with Naika's male babysitter. Naika is said to have initiated it. Naika was removed from her mother and placed in approved foster care because of the intensity of the physical violence she was receiving from her mother. Naika stayed in foster care for a total of 28 months between January 2009 and January 2017. She spent 14 months in 14 different foster homes, sometime throughout that time. Throughout her time in foster care, there were 3 removal episodes. April 2014 through June 2014, January 2009 to June 2010. Between April 2016 and January 2017. During her first stint in 2009, she had been the victim of excessive corporal punishment. She got a urinary tract infection at the age of 7 after being sexually abused. A police investigation revealed that she was raped by a 14-year-old boy living in the same home. Naika and her mother eventually reconciled. However, their relationship deteriorated. The inappropriate sexual behavior that Naika was demonstrating in her texts and on Facebook was brought to her mother's attention. Howard Tallenfeld, the lawyer for Naika's mother, claims that Naika's abuse badly damaged her and rendered her unable to differentiate between suitable and wrong behavior. From June 2010 to June 2014, things changed, but nothing changed when she returned to the foster family in 2014 for just under 2 months, from April to June. In 2016, things went horribly wrong. In April 2016, her mother drops by DCS and informs them that she is distancing herself from her daughter, since she has grown to be a problem for them. When she started using social media, her difficulties escalated. She then began searching for attention because she had never experienced it. Naika had gone through so much that she was still being violated as she traveled from house to house. She was constantly pleading with the DCS to return her home to her mother at this period, as well as requesting that her mother take her. On November 10, 2016, at 6:12 p.m., Naika Venant streamed live on Facebook while still wearing her school uniform. The Miami foster girl, age 13, had earlier that day stolen a phone from her caseworker. Now, with 3 people watching her video feed, she awkwardly used the iPhone camera, switching between filters until selecting a black and white one. When someone remarked that they had seen her in handcuffs 3 days prior at school, Naika responded that she had been sent to a mental health facility after evading into oncoming traffic when a teacher attempted to inspect her bag for marijuana. Naika spent numerous hours live streaming on Facebook throughout her 8th grade year. It was simple for her to brush off worries that she might be depressed or suicidal given her strong appearance and humorous comments. Naika had been hospitalized 3 times under the Baker Act, a state legislation that permits authorities to keep anyone threatening to harm themselves, but in her short life, she had previously voiced thoughts of self-harm at least 5 times. The child welfare organizations in charge of her care were well aware of the trauma she had endured and the behavioral issues she displayed. Naika was under the care of numerous doctors, therapists, foster parents, and caseworkers, but she never received any significant assistance. Instead, the system kept pushing her in the wrong direction, moving the teenager to more than a dozen different foster homes over the course of the final 8 months of 2016. She walked into her foster home's bathroom stall on January 22, 2017, and for a few hours went live on Facebook, sharing her feelings with those who were watching. She said she felt unloved and unwelcome and that she didn't belong there, among several other things. Now some of the commenters were advising her to simply commit suicide. Some claimed she wouldn't, others identified her as worthless, and others claimed everything she said about herself was true. She was forced to make a decision that was broadcast live on Facebook. She made the decision to position her camera at the restroom stall where she would later hang herself. Now, a lot of people believe that she did this in response to the bad remarks, while others appear to believe that she planned her death.
New tonight, a grieving mother told us the state didn't do enough to prevent her daughter's suicide. The state says neither did the mother. In fact, they say the mother watched the suicide on Facebook Live and even egged her daughter on. CBS 4's Carrie Codd has more of the jaw-dropping accusations. Carrie.
7 weeks ago, I sat in a conference room in a lawyer's office in the building behind me. I listened to Naika Venant's mother criticize DCF for not doing enough to prevent her daughter's very public suicide. Tonight, in a newly released report from DCF, the agency is saying the same thing about the mother.
After her death, there was an internet outrage where many people blamed her mother, but Gina kept quiet all these years. She finally is speaking on her daughter's death.
5 years ago today, I received a mother's worst phone call. Since, my aspects of life, pain, people, and purpose drastically changed. I want to help all the misinformed comments over the years due to narratives made by ones with power. I gave her up, allegedly, to Child Protective Services, a system recognized to do better than a biological parent can. Now a nightmare caused through lack of negligence I won't never wake from. And I take the blame. As I continue to grieve, I found a way to guide others, ease the pain of losing a child in any situation, a platform where we can all join in on the fight for change in the foster system, while being a voice for Naika, my son, and your children. Lit Chronicles podcast is where you will get all insights on what to expect or do when dealing with Department of Children and Families. You will get exclusives on where it all started, where it started to go wrong, and what really happened to my daughter. I want to thank all the continuous positive supports to my family as we continue to endure in silence. As we await litigation decisions, God bless you all.
If you like this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the following video.